This is a horror game podcast. It is meant for mature audiences. It may contain adult language, violence, and sexual themes, as well as shocking revelations. Viewer discretion is advised. Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where tonight my friends and I will be playing the Delta Green role-playing game. I'm your host, Thom Raley. The scenario is Next of Kin. It was written by Vanek, who is also our game handler, and this is episode 3. Our recap will be given by Andrew Buchanan as his character, Agent Lovell. So, without any further delay, let's continue our journey into the darkness. Andrew?
Thanks. Private notes of Chris Kurtz, Agent Lovell. Handwritten in personal cipher form of Pitman shorthand. Analysis of the Bailey case. For the most part, Delta Green management stay out of the fucking way, because despite their ignorance, they do get how fucking dangerous it is out there. Such little job satisfaction as we frontline guys can eke out comes from their absence. Most of my life, I've worked by myself, and it's an interesting novelty in Delta Green to be part of a team. I've worked with each of the guys in this team before, and all of them are cool. There's no real hierarchy in the cell, which is for the best, because I will end up resenting anyone who tries to lead me, unless they're very, very good. Here, our low-level case manager, Laertes, already promoted to heights way above his level of competence, sent us off with the obviously stupid instruction that we invent the cover story for the death of this poor sap Major Bailey. But of course, this is unworkable. What do Bailey's day job buddies already know? And what have they been told? Even if the buddies don't attend the funeral, at some point they will get in touch to pay their respects. And once we've been caught out lying, then anything can happen. Lawyers, media, conspiracy websites, very chaotic. Only one thing is clear, L-Cell would be toast. I have a moral objection to telling detectable lies. Laertes then tried another stunt. Hurry, hurry, hurry. You're wasting time, Lovell, he told me. Stupid fuck. And he tried to distract us from planning by insisting we specify already which equipment we wanted. How do we know what we need when we haven't even got a plan? I hope I didn't show Laertes my displeasure. I don't seem to be able to read faces well myself, joy of the spectrum law. So I'm damned if I'm going to allow people to read my feelings. Leo was talking about envying me for being emotionless, thinks I'd be okay about shooting a couple of innocent kids. Very happy that he hasn't got a read on me at all. So, Bailey's file contained a red flag. It described a period of PTSD a few years ago, and that he formed around that time a totemic attachment to a pair of plastic half-hearts that he and his son shared. Mental health issues can be very dangerous for a Delta Green agent. They can cloud the judgment of someone who has potential access to a range of very strange objects and powers. It's like the way Homer Simpson casually brings home radioactive green fuel rods, but it's no laughing matter. So tempting for Bailey to have somehow found or formed a couple of linked devices which allow him to communicate emotionally with his family back home. And we know virtually nothing about how most of this shit in the universe can work. Fuck my life. Sometimes, of course, the agent has access to their green fuel rods before he enters Delta Green. Without those, maybe he or she would never have come under DG's radar. That may be part of Lux's story. I don't know the details yet, but I'm keeping an eye on him and his suspicious Medusa medallion. And in other cases, the fuel rods are part of the agent. That's where I am, obviously. But as long as I steer clear of ultra-infinite computability theory, I may be okay. So we all drove off. Leviathan to burgle the Bailey residence while Leo and Lancer were lookouts. Leviathan did a very thorough sweep in a short time. Nice to work with pros like him. A couple of interesting items. One is a Spanish edition of Borges's The Book of Sand, The story There Are Other Things is about a home with a monster living in it. I don't think it corresponds literally to the situation for this family, but worth bearing in mind. The main lesson for us is we have to watch out. This 10-year-old girl is very precocious. And with a sinking feeling, I heard Leviathan report that the half-heart in the son's necklace is all burned up. My worst fears confirmed. Bailey has some kind of special communications device made out of pure green fuel rods, out of love for his damaged son, out of PTSD. Personally, I blame the Delta Green management for letting this happen. But when someone falls apart in Delta Green service, the sense of fear for one's family must be so great. The temptation was irresistible. We need continuing psych support for all agents to stop such an issue becoming a crisis. The only mistake I could see by our home invasion team was in failure to appreciate the terrain. Suburban residential areas have so many cameras everywhere. If something weird goes down, it's so easy for the data to go out all over the world, and it can be backed up immediately in many places that are inaccessible to us. Entropy in action. However, I didn't press this point because if some lazy, black-hearted manager later thinks we should take the easy way out and do a clean-up of the family, then it'll be a lot harder if many neighbors have seen a cell going in, faces and all. The death or disappearance of the family would then hush nothing up. So the manager's cost-benefit plan would have to consider a plan B. And I have a plan B. Meanwhile, Lux had a nice relaxing morning watching Bailey's kids play soccer. I paid no attention. I was in his parked car on my laptop going through Bailey's communications with his family. Nice, safe evasion of privacy, very little risk. And it seems like a normal, happy family. No breaches of protocol. Well done, Bailey, on that. Gaps in the transcript do suggest timings of DG operations, but it didn't identify any points where the mental issues were apparent. So maybe they were redacted. Maybe Bailey managed to keep his shit together until he got home. But what did the family discuss when they were together? There's still a red flag. I'd considered going through Bailey's sealed psych session transcripts, but I don't want to know what drives a fellow DG agent mad. And I don't want the risk DG management finds out that I learned something. I don't want to be another open loop to be closed. Anyway, the kids had finished their soccer by this time, and off to Denny with daddies. Isn't childhood great? Leo and Lancer went off to tell the family. We were running out of time, so I merely suggested they keep their story simple. I had in mind that they just say that Bailey died on a special operation with no more info. They could claim that security concerns mean they can't give any more details and the body can't be recovered. But they can assure the family that Bailey died instantly. There was no long drawn-out pain. That's all that can be said, and that's all that needs to be said. And there's the maximum chance that that story is consistent with what his day job buddies, Shadow, Shakes, and Bam, all think. But Lancer went further, talking to Dusty, Bailey's husband, about a vehicle accident. Perhaps that's okay, but it's an unnecessary risk. And he said the body will be returned for a 21-gun funeral. Is that really going to happen? This is also crazy. One can always say more later, but one cannot retract words already said. Dusty then surprised me, saying coolly that Lancer should tell the two kids what had happened. Maybe that's for the best, I don't know, but if they were my kids, I would have told them myself, not involved the stranger. I really want to get a read on Dusty. What did he know? What kind of a man is he? This is key to Plan B, which seems more likely now to be needed. So Lancer told the kids, and they were of course shocked and ran away to their rooms. The girl, a little older, said, "You're lying." Maybe denial, but maybe a remark worth exploring. Lancer then bonded with the kids. I'm as sentimental as the next guy, though I hope I hide it better, but that seemed possibly a foolish act, given what may still be visited on this family. Maybe it's for the best if we look at the plan B, in that the kids will be as stable as possible, given what's happened to them. Leo was a lot more cautious with Dusty, not bonding with him. And everything was hunky-dory there, though no zucchini bread had been consumed, and everyone was shaking hands when suddenly some kind of void with mirrored teeth erupted in the front room. It ate the dog, and everyone else ran out into the yard, pursued by the void. Parked further along the street, Leviathan, Lux, and I could see the void from Lux's car. I hope we had a better view than from the homes, which I hope are all set back from the street. Lux was disturbed by the spectacle and got very angry, drawing his knife and shouting many things in a language that mercifully I didn't understand. I think it was Persian. I shrank back in the passenger seat, thinking he might attack me, but fortunately he decided to attack the void, so got out of the car and ran towards it. I got out too and tried to shoot him with the spare stun gun we had in the car. I missed, but fortunately didn't matter. So, the void is intelligent. Why has it come? Personally, I think the entity is like an extra-dimensional analog of Delta Green. In some fast, distant civilization, there's some ruthless organization cleaning up things that don't fit, just like us. All they wanted, I hope, was for us to give our green fuel rods back. So I messaged to throw the necklace into the void. I don't know if they heard, but Lancer did give back the burnt half heart and the void went away. As a matter of urgency, we need to look at lines of sight and go around confiscating security cameras' data storage. And what did happen to Bailey anyway? We need to talk to his buddies. If he was quietly eaten by a black hole in his own bed as punishment for making this half-art pair, then that's fine. But if a black void full of teeth opened up in the middle of the officer's mess, then we would need to know. In the meantime, Plan B is to recruit Dusty as a friend of Delta Green. His position in the IRS could be excellent to support many investigations. Based on my very limited knowledge of him, I'd say he might be a good pick. He has a cool head. He can certainly see from today's events that there is a job worth doing. He couldn't be a field agent, and in any case has 2 kids to look after. But this would give him a chance to do something in Bailey's memory, to make up for what took his partner's life. I hope the incident in his lounge can convince him of the seriousness of the forces that are operating against us. And I hope that the kids are young enough that any tales they have will be taken as fantasy. They can get a new dog. So I will propose Plan B to the cell, and I'd offer to be the cell member who interviews Dusty. But I hope I'm the best personality with both analytic, neat people. I get an off-the-hook psych package as part of my incidentals. If I don't take any more sandals, then I'll try to transfer it to Lux, so I could do with some TLC after all this is done. But if this innocent family is executed what little they know, then I want to end Laertes. Thank you.
Bravo. Thank you, Agent Level. Okay. You find yourselves as the sun is setting. It's dusk. You're in an idyllic suburb of Los Angeles, and it's quiet, except for a couple things. Number one, and probably most crucial, Agent Lancer is on the ground. His legs chopped, torn, ripped. All of them. Like he's been jogging inside a wood chipper. There's blood everywhere. He's laying on top of Sammy, little boy. There is Agent Leo holding Lana. And Dusty is nearby, also in the front yard of this suburban building that's in a cul-de-sac. Agent Lux is standing there with a knife, kind of in the front yard, and Lovell and I believe Leviathan are both back by the vehicle, probably 100 feet away. I believe that's where we left. I believe that's where we left everyone. Does anyone?
And the thing has disappeared. So
I don't know what thing you were talking about. Everything seems to be fine. Strangely, there was still the smell of cordite in the air, and Lancer is barely holding together. There's warm blood soaking the girl. Leo's doing an assessment, situational awareness, and realize there's 2 bullet holes in the near the door. And you also look around, as does Agent Lovell. The 2 of you, Leo and Lovell, notice that porch light clips on one of the neighbors, and the door opens and someone's coming out, and they seem really sort of nervous, and scared. And you could almost still hear the echo of Leo's gunshots across the cul-de-sac. So essentially, Leo shot.
Where is Dusty?
Dusty's in the front yard. He's in the front yard. He's easily accessible. He's there. He's panicked and scared, as are the kids. They're absolutely freaked out. But they're very close. So Leo has Lana, and Lancer has Sammy, and Dusty's kind of by his own in the front yard with a cherubic fountain that's quietly, has a little water coming out, tinkling.
If what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around. If I've come back to my senses.
Great question. So you did suffer a sanity loss, and there is still a ringing in your ears, and you are convinced that somewhere around here the enemy is still here, and you just have to find it.
Okay. Excuse me, can I just clarify the spatial layout here? Lancer, is he inside the house or is he outside the house?
No one's in.
Nobody's inside. Lancer's like right out at the front door, like the porch. So they have a courtyard, a small little courtyard with a small wall, and then there's steps, there's a fountain, there's some benches, there's a little lawn. The driveway is next to it, and there's like a little kind of overhang that leads to a porch. There's a porch light on it. And Lancer's like right under that. So he's not visible from the street. Do you know that much? This isn't visible from the street, but if you just take a couple steps, and he's not someone who's probably had such wounds. It's a very serious wound. He's barely holding on to consciousness, and so he's starting to moan and groan.
Since it's likely that somebody will probably call the police, and since I wasn't actually part of the inside of the house bit, I'm just as far as everybody's looking, I'm a stranger who jumped out of his car and started running towards it all.
With a knife.
Yeah.
With a knife.
I think that somebody has to get away to keep Delta Green informed. So if at the same time I'm convinced that thing is still around here someplace, I'm going to jump over some hedges or whatever and get out of sight. And if the police come, I'm going to beat it, get away. We can always reconvene at headquarters if we get away. Somebody needs to call an ambulance for.
I'm going to get to Lancer. Tell Dusty, Dusty, get your kids. I don't know if we should bug out. Get the kids out of here.
Bug out?
Yeah.
I'm gonna at that point. I'm gonna try.
I'm coming to you. Away. I'm coming to you.
Oh,
okay.
I've got my med kit. I have the med kit. I'm coming to you. I'm pretty decent. So
I'll take the family and we'll go away to Denny's together. Okay? And I'll just get them out of the equation, and then the cleanup can happen with everyone else. And I know it's going to be crazy, but whether we can go into Denny's or whether we just need to sit in the parking lot, then, I can...
Remember, Agent Lovell,
that
they don't know who you are. You're just somebody who ran up off the street.
They've only met Agent Leo and Agent Lancer.
Right.
It's true.
If we stay here, we could use Dusty to calm the cops down.
So Dusty, I'm going to speed things up because they're still panicking. So Sammy kind of crawls out from under Lancer. So it's a young boy. He's covered in another man's blood that he didn't cause, and runs over and they're crying. And Lana kind of wants down from you, Agent Leo.
Oh, yeah.
Set her down. So Dusty, Lana, and Sammy are together, hugging each other and crying hysterically, loudly, in basically just on their front porch. Agent Lux, You are compos mentis. You are able to control your actions at this point, but you have the sensation that this isn't the end. That whatever happened
Right.
is
No.
a temporary reprieve. You are absolutely convinced of this. That you are being watched. You have the sense of being watched, observed, and you're close by. So everyone except for Agent Lancer, who is, who can't walk at all, kind of can do what you like to do. I'll break out a combat thing so you can kind of say what you guys want to do or you want to talk about things, but time is of the essence.
I'm at least out of sight.
Ow.
Yeah. If you're out, I'm going to Lancer. We'll go inside. I'll pull him inside. I'll start the first aid on him. Just telling Dusty, get the kids calm, get them quiet. We're gonna check it out.
Okay.
You're gonna have to stop his bleeding. That's the
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
stop it bleeding. So
Agent Leo, you're going to be doing a first aid roll.
yep.
We'll have that. Agent Leviathan, what will you be doing?
My question is, who was driving and were the keys left in the vehicle?
The keys are left in the vehicle. I'll make it easy for you. If you wish to drive.
I'm going to pull up to the others in the SUV and yell, "Hop in, hop in. We got to bug out of here."
Okay. I think it's just Lovell is there by the SUV. Cause so Leo and Lancer are basically in the house in the front porch. And Lux, where are you? Where do you kind of think you want to be?
just to clarify, Lovell and I were in one car, and then they were in the SUV. So Lovell's next to the car we were in.
Okay.
At the moment, if there's a hedge or something, I've jumped to the other side of the hedge, and I'm just out of sight, but I can see what's going on.
You're going to stay in the front yard, essentially. Is that correct?
Yeah, behind something, so that if I hear the police coming, then I have to go.
You could easily duck. They have like one of those kind of 3-foot walls, nice with like the white gate on that. So you could easily just duck down behind that, and you can get a view. You can't see the street, but you can easily view the front courtyard. And if Agent Leo leaves the door open, you can see inside a little bit in the house. Does that work for you?
Yes.
Okay. So Leviathan and Level Den are by the vehicles. You don't see Lux, and then Leo and Lancer are together. So Agent Leo, why don't we get this all important first aid roll from me, please?
And I passed it with a 21.
Okay. So you stop the bleeding, and I believe you return a hit point to him. I'll look at have to go to the wonderful book, unless someone remembers real quick on a successful first aid. I'll look at
it. Ain't much.
He's at least stopped the bleeding.
Stop the bleeding and
He stopped the bleeding.
Immediately heals
at one point.
Here we go. There's resuscitation, stabilization, treatment, and recuperation. Stabilization, what you did, you immediately heal 1d4. So Leo go 2. All right. So Lancer, increase your points to 2. You are definitely not going to running at all at this point, but the bleeding has been stopped. But your legs are just coated in blood. Your pants are just absolutely soaked. It's in your socks, in the shoes. You just have these warm, sick blood socks.
So like the bleeding stopped, but I'm like shaking because I'm like halfway into shock. I'm just like not to be a mouthy patient, but I'm pretty sure I need to go to a hospital.
oh yeah. Yes, you do. We've stabilized you, but I need to take an assessment of what's going on. What's the living room look like?
It doesn't. We got to get everyone else out of here. I can handle the cops. That's no problem. I'm just get me up and
How are you going to handle the cops looking like this?
just let me work my magic. Just sit me up on one of these cars.
I need to get away. I think that Leviathan is right, and I guess I should take Lux's car and Leviathan take the SUV, and we'll just drive away and regroup a few blocks away. I don't know if there is a playbook for how to deal with cops. Obviously, the best is to be discreet and not to get them involved. But if they are likely to come in, then what do? Do we have a friend in the local police force who we could engage, or is it a question of distracting them, as Leo has suggested?
At the very worst thing that could happen is we could all get arrested, in which case we get thrown in prison because we do not open our mouths about Delta Green.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm driving off. Leviathan, let's take these vehicles away, and we will regroup. I'll follow him. Okay, and he can follow me, and we'll go back to the park that we were at before.
I'm sure you have a police radio or at least some kind of scanner, and my first reaction would be to distract, see if we can get them away. But I'm dealing with Lancer and then in the house, and so.
So I'll kind of give a little pause. So Leo and Lancer are occupied in the house. Lux, you notice that both Leviathan or Level are taking both of your vehicles away. You're the one who kind of you hear them get in the car, and they're both firing up and starting to go away. And by the way, remind all of you, you do not have a police scanner, but you all do have you communicate with each other through your burner phones.
I'm actually not going to ditch everybody here. I was just waiting for everybody to, whoever was in the vehicle with me to, get back in. If they have to drag the family with them, I'll just leave then.
Yeah, because Leo and Lancer have perfectly reasonable reason for being here, but the rest of us don't.
We have alibis. The rest of you guys are suspects. So,
and Lux is hiding. That's fine, but there's no reason to leave the car here.
Right. Once they start to go, and I see they're going, then I'm going to go too. But I'll jump over the fence, run through a backyard, jump over another fence, and then eventually I'll probably call an Uber.
Are you where do you want Dusty, Sammy, and Lana to be? Where's the team?
I think they're with Lovell in the car.
Oh, I don't think they took off today. Because we kind of need them as our to be here.
Well, what are they going to say when the police get there?
Yeah, because they can cover. Like I said, I was wanting to assess once I've got Lancer stabilized. I want to assess the living room to see if is it torn up? Is there a dead dog all spread out on the carpet? What does it look like?
It looks like a model suburban home that's very clean. You could still smell the zucchini bread. Dinner's in the oven.
Perfect.
You hear it.
It's not torn to shreds?
No. There are 2 bullet holes that have come through the front porch wall, though. Those look very familiar to you. Whatever caliber of weapon you discharged looks like that.
That we can deal with. But get Lancer up, get him stabilized, call in the family. I mean, it looks fine. I'm going to call out to Dusty. The place looks fine. If you want to come back in.
What was, he says, what was the thing? What's going on? Who?
We have no.
What?
I have no clue. I have no fucking clue.
We have to. What is going on? And Dusty kind of casts a glance at you, Lux, because he sees you, right? He's in the courtyard and he sees you and he's like, who the hell is that? And he comes over. What are you doing in my place? He's.
I've already started to run, so I'm gone.
You start running away?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, which direction are you going by now? I think both vehicles have left.
Did you say it was a cul-de-sac?
Yes, it is a cul-de-sac. So you could just
Okay.
run out of the cul-de-sac unless you want to hop over fences, Ferris
I'm
Bueller
gonna
style.
I'll do Ferris Bueller style. I'll hop over a fence, run across
Okay.
somebody else's backyard, hop over that fence into
Okay.
the next street
If I
over,
see Lux, I'm
and then I'm
pulling
just going
over
to keep
to
running
him.
until I can hide somewhere.
Okay.
I can
Levi-
come and, if he says he wants to be picked up, I can come and get him. I'm not like leaving the state.
Right.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going
Yeah.
to do any communication
Rendezvous a couple of
until
blocks away. Right.
I'm far
Okay.
enough away.
Agent Leviathan, sorry, what were you saying?
I was saying, if I see Lux running anywhere, I'll pull over and let him in.
Okay. You guys can arrange pretty easily who picks things up. So Leo, you are checking things out. Lancer is kind of leaning up against the in the foyer, just up against the wall with tourniquets on his legs, on his thighs. Feel tight, and Sammy and Lana are just staring blankly inside the room, and Dusty is like yelling at that. When Lancer, you notice that there is a nice mirror in the front foyer there, and suddenly it shatters. Lancer, there's without sound, just like it breaks. It's like breaks and black, and then shatters, and each black part of it kind of comes out, and it isn't just like a predictable form cloud of shatters. It seems to move and dance and twist as it shatters itself. It starts coming out, and suddenly you remember this again, Lancer. You get this overwhelming sense of deja vu that you've done this before many times, hundreds of times, thousands of times. This has happened, laying here in pain, and the mirror shatters, and all the parts of the shatters start moving and dancing and coming right for you. Agent Lancer, I need a sanity roll against the unnatural from you.
All right. That should be a pass. At 8.
08?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You still happen to lose 3 sanity points. If you choose to pass those off to a bond, you would roll a d4. Otherwise, you can take it.
I'm just going to take it. So I just want to grasp what I'm saying. Like, it's like almost like I'm in a time loop now.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You suddenly recognize that this has happened many times. Time is a flat circle. And this has happened many times. And these shards spin and twist and dance and curve and bend, but they're sharp and split and break into more and reform and break, coming right for you. Agent Leo, you hear screaming from Sammy and Lana, and then there's something tickling out of the corner of your eye. Your alertness detects that there is an enemy presence here.
God damn it. It's still on us. I'm going to at least Lancer and just yelling, "Get the kids out of here. Just go."
The Dusty? You're yelling to
Yeah,
Dusty?
Yeah, I'm just yelling out to Dusty.
Okay.
Get them
All
out.
right. Okay. You see this thing. Let me get a sanity roll from you, Agent Leo, as these pieces, this whirlwind of
The pass.
broken reality moves with intent.
It's a pass on the sanity.
Okay. You still lose 3 as well. This is something you can pass off to a bond if you
Yeah.
wish.
I'm gonna pass that off.
Okay, so roll d4.
3.
Okay, so you do not take sand loss. Please reduce one of your bonds, 1 bond by 3, and also your willpower by 3.
Yeah.
Which bond are you?
Actually level. I'm gonna push it off on.
Hey!
It's all his fault.
So yeah,
Okay.
I see this phenomenon,
Yes.
thing, this.
It 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 seems like it was always there, and that somehow you're just getting this impression that you are like thrown out of your body, and you see yourself watching this and acting. You suddenly, Agent Leo, have entered a first-person shooter video game with Agent Leo as the main character, so that you have to you feel like you know how to move a keyboard or a joystick to make Agent Leo operate, but there's like this microsecond of delay of intent and then action.
Okay. Thought is just to grab Lancer. We got to get out away from this.
Okay, so
Lee.
Agent Lancer, what is your dexterity? And Agent Leo, can you tell me your dexterities again, please? I should keep track of this.
I have a 12.
Leo
I have a 10.
and Lancer's 10. Okay, thank you. Okay, Leo, we'll start with you first. Basically, your action is going to be tell Dusty, take the kids, go, and grabbing Lancer and trying to drag him out. Is that
Got to drag them out because they've got a car still. I'm hoping they have keys.
okay? All right. So you're doing that. So Lancer, you remember this loop happens all the time. Leo starts dragging you out as reality seems to be grasping for you. The void. You're muted. You're muted, Agent Lancer.
Is this before or after my legs were cut? Because I thought it was the time. So does it reset just after I've been cut or just before?
Yeah. When did this reset? Yeah, you're getting the sense of deja vu that things are resetting all over again.
So could I just wait until it resets again and just like Jedi my way out of this?
Yeah, that's a really good question. It's a really good question. In the meantime, you're attacked. So Leo, you're aware that the thing comes spinning towards Agent Lancer. That all of these bits, chunks, different sizes. No, but they're the same size, aren't they? They're all the same thing, and it's like this broken mirror. Maybe is coming out, and it swirls and bends. And Agent Lancer, you're just suddenly aware before the pain strikes that that you where you're holding the necklace, where you had the necklace, like it's still warm there, and you're just not. It's like you feel like it's presence, even though it's gone. You're positive it's gone and it's melted, and you remember that this is the part where this is where maybe the loop happens again. Because the thing bends and twists and cuts and slices and dices and twists and burns. Wow. You take another 2 points of damage, which is, yeah. You take 2 points of damage. So all the bindings
Rip open.
rip open, split open. Wow. That was a surprising roll from the handler.
Okay, so I'm just
2 points of damage.
So I'm in a time loop, but I'm not resetting. So my hit points aren't resetting, and I'm still taking damage.
That's right. you're not exactly sure what is going on. And so your confusion is Lancer's confusion. I am intentionally not explaining things. To you, you feel like you're in a time loop. Lancer feels like they're in a time loop. And you do the action that happens every time. And here's where the pain comes again. So Agent Leo, well, I'll go to you while you try and make sense of this, Lancer. Intentionally, as a player, I'm glad that you're confused because it's going with Lancer's confusion. Agent Leo, you're aware that this thing somehow has surrounded and cut Lancer, who's sitting there. You're trying to drag, and it's just like it's like a mini tornado or a hurricane of puzzle pieces of reality that you see, and it's like this flickering in and out. You have this sense of the video game like flickering in and out, and you could tell that this thing is specifically after Agent Lancer. There's some kind of force that is attempting to unalive him horribly, radly, and for whatever reason, if there's any gods that Agent Leo believes in, it was just about to happen, but it did not.
Oh, it didn't take him, or didn't slice him?
He was wounded. He's wounded, but you could just, in other words, he was wounded he was wounded, and it could have been much worse.
Okay,
this thing is deadly. And he got off extremely lightly. Maybe it's toying with him. You get the sensation that maybe it's toying with him, and that at any microsecond now, the full force and brunt of this unnatural thing is going to devour him.
I'm just do you still have that damn necklace on you?
Let's pause for a second to Leviathan and Lovell picking up Agent Lux, one of them. I don't know which one actually would best. Agent Lux, you are muted.
Probably Level.
Yeah,
He sees me running down the street.
Yeah,
and I think this is Lux's car actually. So or whatever. Anyway, I'll get him in. Hey, do you want to ride?
Yeah, I
Okay.
dive into the seat.
Okay, let's regroup.
yeah. So the three of you can be. So Lux and Level are in the car. Leviathan's nearby. You guys can be communicating. You're headed out of the cul-de-sac, so you're now at a street. Dusty and the kids are all still back at the house.
Okay, so this is a
What
shit
should we
show.
do? Should we just get the hell out of here?
I think, yeah.
Let's try to get them on the phone, at least see what the hell's going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good idea.
Okay. Let's return to Leo, Agent Leo. This thing is still here. This force is still here, and you know that you just get the sensation with your combat that another wave is coming. You need to do something immediately, and it's coming for Lancer.
I'm just yelling to him, you still got that, and I'm gonna try to pull him back outside again. And where is Dusty? Did they get in the car? Are they?
No, they're still there, and they're in still hysterical and shocked. They're in the front yard.
And just yelling to Lancer, do you have that damn necklace on you still? Because I don't know if I saw it actually burn up or melt or whatever it may have done.
Lancer, you can answer him.
Yeah, I still have it. Because I swear I dropped it, and it reappeared in my hand. Because I definitely remember. Actually, I look back to the footage. I definitely dropped it, but it's back in my hand now.
It's
Okay.
not. You're not holding it.
It's in your pocket.
You feel like you have it. So I'll tell you, we're in come arounds. You're like, oh yeah, I still got it. I threw it, but now I still have it. You don't. You feel like it. You feel it, but when you try to grab it, it's not there. You, if that makes sense, like the after image of the sensation of it of being warm on you is still there, but it is not. It is physically not. You cannot grab it. You do not have it on you. You have no idea where it is. You do remember throwing it. You do not have it except the phantom sensation of you holding it. It's absolutely positive.
I don't know. I need help.
Yeah, you're marked. I don't.
The phone rings.
Oh, fuck. I'm not answering. No damn phone. I got Lancer with me. He's a big man. I'm pulling him.
You want to pull him out?
I am pulling him outside. We are
give me
the fuck out of here.
Give me an athletics roll, Agent Leo.
All right. 2. Well, I'll just tell you what I got. 74. That is not.
You rolled a 74?
Yeah. I only have 50s in there.
Okay. Agent Lancer, you are exceptionally panicked and because you don't know what's going on, it just feels like things are repeating, but it's not, it's off. And you suddenly get the sinking sensation that there's only one. The deja vu sensation leaves you and you're like, no, this thing is after me and I don't have the necklace anymore. And you don't know why it is. And it starts spinning for your head. So you get one quick action where you're going to get another attack, another wave. Okay.
I mean, I don't know what to do. Is the daughter around? Is she looking at me?
She's panicked, screaming. The thing, it sweeps over you in panic. You take 8 points of damage.
I think that would kill me then.
Suddenly, Agent Leo, you see this. You see the untimely demise of Agent Lancer. It spins, and you just get the sensation that there's a consciousness, there's sentience to this force. It's a sentient, broken shard force, and it swirls and splits from another dimension in between, going in and out of Agent Lancer's body. Parts of him, it phases in and then phases out the other side, like an exiting bullet wound. Blood, guts spin out in all different directions, and it comes with the body. All the guts and the blood spin with it, and it spins with it, and then it turns and twists and is gone like a magic trick done. There's no sign of Agent Lancer anywhere. No blood, no guts. The tourniquet's gone. All of it is gone. Was he there? Was there Agent Lancer? You wonder suddenly. Then the sobs of little boy Sammy and Lana scream, and they start running out of the front yard, and you are left alone as Dusty and the other ones just run with just an empty, idyllic suburban house.
So they're just taking off.
They're fleeing
down the street.
You could tell that they're leaving they've panicked. They're under a insanity flight after this. So they can't comprehend. Agent Lancer, I am sorry to inform you that you have been devoured by this thing, this unknown thing, but it's gone now. So Agent Leo, you're left alone in the house, and you notice that that Leviathan, Lux, and Level are gone, and the kids are running down the street. I can give an alertness roll at base for Lux, Leviathan, and Level. Lux, Leviathan, and Level, please make an alertness roll.
Oh, I'm apparently off in a reverie because I got 77, so I critically
I
failed.
rolled a 34 and dang it. Trying to see what that.
34 for
Yeah.
Ahmed is probably, I believe that's a success.
I
Yeah.
got
My
66.
alertness is
I don't know if
60.
that's.
So, yeah. That's a
Um,
success.
yeah, Amin, you made it, and Agent Level. I'm sorry, what did you get? 66?
Yeah.
Yeah, both Lux and Level, who are in the car together, actually. So this makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're driving away, trying to merge on traffic as quick as you can, and trying to work the phone at the same time. Leviathan, and so you're driving away. You're about to merge, onto one of the major streets of Southern California. Agent Leviathan, you just are watching, and as a police thing, you see that Dusty and the kids are running in the middle of the street behind you. So you're about to turn, but then you see in your rearview mirror these shapes at the sunset. They're almost silhouettes, dark now, just running in the middle of the street. And Dusty is kind of almost like half dragging him because their little legs don't go as fast as him. So he's like hauling them violently as fast as he can. Leviathan, what would you like to do?
I don't know. I mean, how far back are they?
Probably about 50, 60 feet. Not too far.
I mean, if I stopped, they probably wouldn't even get into a strange vehicle, although they're panicked as hell. Uh,
You
I'll
have
pull
a
over.
let me give you a let me think what be yeah. Let me look at Almond. Sorry, you're why don't you I'm gonna say Agent Leviathan with your human skill, um that in moments of stress, if someone suddenly says, get in, I'm here, they usually do that because they're
Okay.
panicked. And so anyone kind of giving a command and seems to know what they're doing and says, get in, and you open the door, most people take that outlet because whatever you are has got to be worse than whatever's behind them.
All right. Plus, I've probably got some really strong cop vibes being a cop.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll pull over. Get in, get in.
Okay. So the family dives into Leviathan's car. Let's go back to Agent Leo.
I am taking off through the back door of this place, and I'm gonna make my getaway like Lux did. Just hop the back fences, pick up my as and pull out my phone as I'm doing this, and give probably Lux a call or whoever had called me. Just hit the redial on it and
Okay.
say I'm bugging out right now. I don't know what else to do. Lancer's dead. Everything's gone to shit.
When he tells us that Lancer is dead, do we know who Lancer is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So he wasn't
You
erased
lost
from the universe.
Leo says that like Lancer's dead. Death being, of course, conditional sort of situation thing based on perspective. Maybe he was just chopped up and rinsed and taken to another dimension.
Yeah, he's dead.
He doesn't really know he's dead, but he's no longer with the team.
What the fuck is going on?
No clue as I'm chanting.
Where are you? Agent Level. See if you can turn around and find him. He's
let's go and pick up Leo, and then we can gather together. How's it going, Leviathan?
Yeah, I'm gonna call them. We've got company. I picked up some friends who are very scared. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, we know.
No, we meet at a park.
Leo. Since I'm still talking to Leo. Leo, what happened? We only saw what happened in the front yard. We didn't see the inside of the house.
Who's
What
booking?
triggered it?
Let me pause real quick, but before you answer, you can think of it, Leo. Are people driving places? Because the current situation that I understand it is that Lux and Level were about to leave on the main street, but Leviathan was right at the end of the cul-de-sac, saw the family, picked him up, but Leo is back at the house. So the logical pickup Leo is Leviathan, but if Lux and
Except
Level want,
Leo said he went out the back door and did what I did, jumped over.
so you want to, so Lux and Level are going to go like around the street
Right.
to pick
Because he
Leo
told
up.
us
We've-
where he is.
We've been
Okay.
driving for a couple of minutes in circles, basically, a holding pattern.
Okay. Okay. And Leviathan, are you just gonna are you gonna just wait like at the end of the street, just idling in the
We need
car
to-
and on the phone? Or are you gonna go somewhere?
We need to reconvene at headquarters, our temporary headquarters.
You met at the federal building at Wilshire in UCLA. It's not your headquarters.
Okay.
You
I'll
met there.
look it up. Oh, I know that. I thought that we were going to get someplace to stay overnight if we needed to. We'll say,
Take this long.
I'll- yeah, we're
You all get
going to be at the Holiday Inn on, I don't know, Rosecrans and, you know the one.
let's have Agent Lux make a I don't know if you have an unnatural. If anybody has unnatural,
I
you might want to
should.
make you want to make a roll. Not everybody has it. Only a few of you do.
I do have it.
Agent Leviathan, you do have some unnatural skill. It's very low level. Let me see if you do.
I have 50.
I have 0.
Okay, yeah.
Zero.
I have some,
Okay.
but I don't make the roll.
Okay, so Leviathan, you do have a little bit that you can make a roll, and Lux, you rolled and didn't make it. Yeah.
We could meet
So-
in the parking lot at the Denny's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking where we went earlier near the sports ground, maybe it's a little greener, a little more
Yeah.
open, and a
Leviathan-
little more calming for the kids, because it's kind of a familiar place for them. And right now that the sports is done, maybe it's a bit emptier as well, and so any screaming is not going to be disruptive.
Leviathan, did you make a dice roll, or you missed? Yeah, you have a very low. You want to get very low, but
I got a 26.
I'll give you a little. I'll give you a little hint of it. Just because I'll go. You didn't make it, but you feel very exposed right here with it. You have that sensation of a police officer in an unknown area with dark holes everywhere, vulnerable, innocent people, and you just feel very exposed. Even though you're in the middle of the car and it's night, you don't see anything, just your sensation of I am exposed to something very dangerous right now. And you just can't shake this fear that something's coming, and you just feel out in the open, even though you're not. It's a thing, but you feel very exposed, and you don't know why.
Yeah, I'm gonna if we'd set up a meeting place, I'm gonna go there ASAP.
Okay.
Just- I wanna
So the meeting place was, sorry, somebody, it was a Denny, or it was the park?
It's the park.
Okay.
If we pick up Agent Leo, I need to kind of debrief him a little. It's like What caused it? What started it? Wow, what I thought you guys were doing really well inside.
It was pretty standard. It was pretty routine. We were doing great. I mean, nothing struck me as very unusual, but this thing just came out of the freaking wall.
Did something trigger it?
Nothing. It just seemed to
Did
just
Lancer say
appear.
something that caused him to?
I don't think there was a trigger point as far as I was aware of. You saw what happened after that. Then after you bugged out, I got Lancer all patched up, got him stabilized. Family's still, freaking out, but
Something attacked you, and I
it
think it
came
attacked
at
you
him
for a
again.
reason.
It targeted Lancer again, but it's weird. It's one of those things where you feel when it does attack. I don't know if you felt this or but for me, I was kind of wasn't out of body, I guess. I was kind of watching myself. I was moving myself around, puppeting myself around. It was very unnatural. It was just wrong all the way around. I don't have a clue of what we're dealing with, how to stop it, if it's connected to the kids at all. I don't know what the
If
fuck.
it's a random thing, then there's nothing we can do about it. But if if if
Lancer's gone.
Lancer, you guys went in there with the sole purpose of lying to the family about what really happened. I mean, we don't really even know what really
Yeah, we
happened.
don't know what happened.
But you said that the little girl called Lancer a liar and got angry at him, and then he was attacked and killed. So
Yeah, I maybe that outburst unleashed something because it was
maybe she's
definitely
got a
targeting
demon
Lancer.
inside of her.
It was targeting Lancer, but we were very careful. I mean, Lancer was very careful with the kids. Everything
I don't
seemed to be
know.
fine, and all of a
Here's the
sudden,
park. We'll park at the park and wait
and
for
I
it to
think it
go.
even killed even killed the dog. So I can't imagine
Yeah.
that if it was tied to the girl that and angry at Lancer, that why would he
It
even attack the dog? I mean,
it
the dog
reminded
was
me of
fine.
something in Iraq, uh, but I'm not sure that it was. Uh, I don't know. Let's let's park. I don't know what we're gonna do.
We've seen some crazy shit, but this one, I have no clue. The family seems fine. I don't know
We're
what
s-
the
we're
husband was
supposed to
into.
cover up the weird shit, and that family now is deeply involved. Lovell, you had an idea, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we should level with Dusty because he's apart from anything else, he needs to know a little more
Well,
or he
gotta
can't be
lie.
useful.
We have to lie and not mention Delta Green, but maybe you can tell them we're working with the government and there's something.
Yeah, I mean it can be the stuff that his husband was working on was kind of hush hush. Maybe we can mention sort of Men in Black or
No, you can't. You mentioned Men in
no, we
Black.
can't.
That'll lead back to Delta Green too. I just say that it was something classified and maybe some new
Yeah,
kind of Russian weapon or Canadian weapon.
Can I get a um, roll between, I think Lovell is driving the SUV and
We're
Leviathan is
parking
the
it.
car?
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Can I get Leviathan and Lovell, please, to give me a drive roll?
I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Nice.
I rolled 75
Oh,
over
Not so
20.
nice.
Okay.
Not so good.
Um, Leviathan, you were told where to go, I believe, right? You know you're going back to the park. You
mhm.
actually make it there first. You get through traffic better with the panicked family, and you're simply waiting there at the soccer field. And while you're waiting there, Agent Leviathan, you see there's some kind of flickering at the other end of the field, some light, and then suddenly you realize, no, that's right in front. That's the tree right in front of you. Just a small, like a microscopic, tiny little dot that's right in front of you. You think it's far. Your sense of perception changes and bends and warps as suddenly this strange void cuts, triangles, shapes whirl and twist and bend, and all of a sudden this thing is swirling inside the vehicle. I need a sanity roll from you, Agent Leviathan.
Oh yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I
That's
roll
no fun.
a 40. What is that?
4-0.
43, actually. 43. I was trying to see my dice.
Okay. Did you make that? You haven't lost. Remind me, honestly. If you...
to find where is my sanity.
It's kind of in the
top.
The left column. It's derived attributes, so it's on the left-hand side. I don't know if you. I honestly, I can't remember if you've lost any so far. Otherwise, I can see what it is now. But have you lost any previously?
I don't believe it.
This is the first time.
Sure.
This is the first time for you?
I think so.
Where is my sanity is often a question I ask myself.
It's a Pixie song. Okay, let's assume you haven't lost, Eddie. I'll give you that. So you made this.
My sanity is let me see, currently at 46.
Yes. Okay, so you did lose one. Okay, so you make this. You're going to lose 3 sanity. So you could push this off to a bond and reduce your bond by 3, or you could take a 3 sanity loss, which I believe will hit your breaking point.
Yeah, I'm going to push it off.
Good idea. Roll a d4, please. Okay, roll a d4.
And 2.
Okay, so you take a 1 sanity loss, and then reduce your willpower by 2 and your bond with your sister by 2. So make those changes. And Agent Leviathan, suddenly there's a pop in your ear, in your left ear, and your equilibrioception, your sense of balance and motion, fails, and you suddenly feel like you're falling, like you're getting thrown. You're just sitting in the vehicle, but you feel like you're throwing out, and so your arms automatically go out, like when someone falls, or you throw your arms out automatically to catch yourselves out. This thing spins and twists and bends, and it's like this force inside the vehicle itself, and it burns right over to Dusty. You just kind of see it passes you. Maybe it's not part of you or something like that, but it bends and twists over to Dusty, who screams as it chops and slices and dices and pulls out, and it starts cutting him. There's blood everywhere. Lana and Sammy start screaming. This thing is like all over him, and it's like inside him already, and it's coming out and going in at the same time. Parts of it are going in through his chest and his head and coming out of his chest, like he's coughing parts of it, and it's going in his mouth, twisting. The children right next to him are screaming. It's right there in you, in the vehicle.
I'm diving out of the vehicle. I'm grabbing the kids quickly as I can.
Which one? The
Which
boy or the
one?
girl? Yeah, the boy or the girl.
Whichever's closest to the door.
I'll say Lana. You
Okay,
grab Lana.
Yeah, I'll pull her out. Come on. Sammy, come on. Panicking.
Okay. So, if you give me an athletics roll, I'll say you can get both of the kits. If you can make a athletics, or let me see if there's another one.
Where
No,
is my
not quite.
athletics?
It's on the column, but yeah, you missed it. I can see your character
That's
sheet. Yeah, you
good.
missed it. So you only get Lana. And Sammy's left in the car screaming. This little boy screaming. Agent Lux and Agent Level are just kind of pulling in, and Leo are calmly pulling in, and you see Agent Leviathan grabbing Lana and yanking her out of the car, and the car, it's like something hit the car, the car that they were in, your vehicle, and it just like stops moving, like it was rocking a little bit, and it just stops, and you hear a little boy screaming.
Are the windows
I'm
flooded
driving
with
up.
blood?
You're driving up, yeah.
Yeah, full beam on the car, on the SUV. Can I see through the windows to see anything as we're coming up?
Is there blood all over the windows?
No, there's just a little boy in the back seat, but you can hear him screaming, muffled. Everything in there.
Okay, I'll park the car. I'll get out.
Yeah.
I'll go and get the little boy.
Leviathan, what the hell's going on?
I saw them running down the street. I got here. Saw this thing like we saw back at the house.
It killed him. Sammy comes straight. It killed him. It gone. It killed Bravo. It killed. And he just sits there crying, and Lana's like crying. It's God killed. What happened to take? He starts hyperventilating. He can't get words out. Just fragments of words. It's like sounds, almost like the different shards. It's just staccato barking that he can't say. It's just, and he's saying something in Spanish. Suddenly it starts going into a little bit of Spanish and English, but it's not complete things. Lana in your arms is just quiet. The rest of you don't see anything in the car. Just the car is empty.
It's just
Where's
what happened to
Dusty?
Lantern. They're gone. It takes them away. It rips them apart. I mean, there was blood all over the place, but that disappeared. And the same with Lancer's body. It was just gone.
I'm wondering if this has anything to do at all with, I mean, there's a coincidence, but I'm speechless. How do we stop it? What's causing it? Is it the boy? Is it the girl?
I'm reaching for my, you see me really tense looking at the kids.
Were their
Like,
parents Brujas or witches or something?
what's going on, Lana? I mean, do you know anything about what's going on? Were you talking to your father? Have you talked to your father?
Where this? It was coming in, and I don't. Why this thing? What is that? And she starts kind of like, what is that? It took him away. Is it bad men? Why is it coming after us? Why is it coming after us? What did we do? We didn't do anything. We didn't do anything. Why is it coming after us? They say, and Sami Solana's like, why is it coming after us? Is something happened to Papa? Are they getting revenge on us because of Papa?
Lana, have you seen this thing before?
No, I don't know. I've never. No.
Did you see it when you were in, where were they from? Colombia?
Colombia.
Did you see it when you were in Colombia?
I don't know. I don't know what this. I don't know any of this. So who are you? Who are you? What are you doing here? And you notice she says, and she kind of trails off, and her eyes focus on your amulet. What is that? She points at it.
It's nothing. It's just jewelry.
I've never seen it. She starts chewing her stuff. Sammy has wet himself again, and he's crying hysterically. Lana's never seen anything like this, but she's asking why, what is it? Why is it coming after us?
We don't know what you're talking about, but
what
if we had the answers, we'd tell you.
Did Papa, was it Papa's fault? Is it the bad guys, the gangs that get revenge when you do things to them? They get revenge.
Tell us about your mother and father. Who were they?
I don't know. We didn't know them. Papa and Daddy took us. We were in the orphanage. I don't know who they were.
Was there anyone in the orphanage that was spooky?
No. Nothing. I never seen anything like it. Never happened. It wasn't. I want to. It's a spirit. It's a bad spirit. It's the ghosts of something. The ghosts are coming for us. The ghosts are going to take us. They got the nice. They got the nice. They got him and they got the agent. So she is panicking. If anybody has, I don't believe if anybody wants to do a psychotherapy role might help on either of the kids because they are hysterical. So if anybody wants to try psychotherapy who has it, you all have it at base 10. But if you want to try to calm the kids down, I'll take any psychotherapy role. It's worth a shot, even if you only have 10. If you want to do it.
I find mathematics is very calming, and I've got that at 60. Sorry.
Honestly, at this point,
let's do some equations.
We've lost one of our people, and I don't really give a shit about the kids at this point. I think we need to contact home base or our handler.
Oh, speaking
of,
what
the fuck should we do?
So you remember that you're supposed to report in. You get a question mark text from your from Laertes. You're supposed to give a number of hearts based on what the situation is.
I'll give him 16 skulls.
Blackheart was
points, and
it was red heart is family notified, no vectors. Green heart is the home sanitized, no vectors. Blue heart are complications with the family. Yellow heart is complications with sanitizing the home, and a black heart is an unnatural complication.
Yeah, lots of black hearts.
Lots of black heart.
Yeah. And then ... Please advise at the end of it.
Okay. Time goes by. You guys are discussed. So you're in a parking lot at a soccer field. You could see there's another soccer team starting to show up for late night practice. You're just two cars in a soccer field parking lot. Night games are starting. You are down one agent, and you just have these two kids who've only seen Agent Leo. And did anyone want to try psychotherapy on him or?
Yeah, I mean, I'll try that. I
Okay.
got to introduce myself as Joe. I'm a friend of the guy that they met.
Okay. So it's a base, but
No, I mean,
it's a shot.
it just does. It's a shot and it doesn't work. 59, but
Okay. Yeah.
it's not a critical fail.
Yeah. Yeah. Leo or Leviathan, do you wish to try
Uh,
psychotherapy? Calm
I
the
can
kids down.
try. Just kids, calm down.
Base.
Just, I mean, I'm not
well,
very. uh, no,
No. Okay.
close, but
But
no.
Okay.
I think
Maybe it's
although it's stupid to try mathematics on them. I think it's a question of just trying to be calm with them around and so on. And I've got foreign language 40. Can I have a chance of Spanish on that? Because maybe
yeah.
just speaking some Spanish
Yes.
might be a calming thing.
Yeah. It'll be Spanish and yeah. And that actually works.
That is a success as well.
Okay.
39 over 40.
Okay.
Speaking Spanish, I can do
Okay.
speak Spanish too.
Okay. All right. So Agent Leo and Agent Level, once you start speaking Spanish, they communicate in Spanish with you a little bit, and that kind of calms them down. Um, you can ask them questions if you wish. I mean, they'll answer in English, but if
So,
Spanish helps, if you wish. But basically, it's night. Night has descended. You're missing an agent. One agent. You just did a whole bunch of black hearts. Remember just as a reminder that your equipment standards. There was a couple of them. There was uh, Level got the first aid off the books, mental health and
Yeah.
physical, and Lancer had the incidental one that was two of them: access to sensitive files outside the agent's, get expert advice, access to sensitive files outside the agent's specialty, and there was also access to unclassified but restricted files such as criminal or financial records. I will say that would go to the team, Lancer, if you don't mind having your contact to give a bonus. So in other words, if you wish to phone a friend, so to speak, Lancer got the expert advice is a possibility, or you can ask the kids some questions and maybe you can figure something out.
Okay. I think I'd like to sit with Lana and say, look, you don't know me. It's been a terrible day, but I'm here to help. And I was friend of the guy who was taken away. I can't put into words what you must be going through, okay? But my heart is with you. And it's a very strange situation.
Took Weiler, our dog.
It took Weiler.
Weiler's gone too.
What's happened? It's really strange. I don't understand. But please be a brave girl. Let me ask you some questions and we can try to figure out what's really going on here. Because it's very strange.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Now,
Okay.
your daddy has been going away and doing lots of work overseas. And he came back and saw you sometimes. And there was a medallion, or there was this heart thing, that he had a heart.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
shared a heart
Sam,
with Sammy.
yeah.
What was that all
Sammy.
about?
Sammy made it at school. He was good with the 3D printer. His class has 3D printers, and so he made it because he wanted Dada to have something when he went away, and so Sammy kept one and Dada kept one half, and they each had half. And when they came back, they put them both together, and it was because they love each other very, very much. Dada really loved us, and we
Sure.
loved it. So you think do you think that's what connects it? It's like it's maybe they're connecting like two ends of a phone call, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. When maybe that's it. I mean, did that seem special to Sammy? Was it magical in some way? Or
Well,
it's just something from a printer?
it. I mean, he just made it from the school. Had the he just Sammy, you
Right.
made it from the school. Yeah, I just made it from school. School had the whole bunch of shapes, and I wanted to make a heart, a two part of a heart. And so my teacher helped me with it, and we made the heart. But I really liked it. It was very special, and Dada liked it too. We both we really liked it in both halves, and we put it together when we came back together because it was like the two of us together. And so it
Sure.
would be together, and sometimes he'd had half, and then I'd have half, but then we'd be together all the time. Maybe the heart was meant to be together all the time, so we're together all the time. So maybe the heart's supposed to be one heart, like the two of us, that we love each other, and no matter where he was, he still had part of my heart with him.
Sure. Sure. And the heart that Sammy had, the half heart that Sammy had, that got burned up. Did you
What?
see that? Yeah,
No,
it
what
got
happened,
black.
Sammy? Sammy, what happened? She asked Sammy. He's
Yeah,
like,
let's
yeah,
bring over Sammy.
yeah. He's embarrassed that he's soiled himself. But Lana hugs him, and they're like, "What happened to the thing?" He's like, "Yeah, it was all black this morning. Like something bad happened to it. That's why I didn't wear it to the game. I wear it all the time, but it was it was bad, and then it was gone. Like I saw it. I don't know. Maybe the other the nice the nice the minister, the preacher, the captain. He might maybe he took it and he got it, but it was burned and black, and maybe he took it. Maybe that's and Lana's like, oh, maybe that thing, like you trace, a computer IP address. You trace, who's holding the other end of it when the thing makes the trace.
Yeah, maybe something like that. But it's all very strange, and I don't know. There are some things in this world which are just mysteries, and I don't
What
know what's
what are you
what's
gonna
happening
do?
there.
What kind is it still coming for us? Is it still gonna come? What is that? What is it? Why is it? Why was and they kind of they're calm, and so the adrenaline kicks in, and they kind of just they don't quite fall asleep in each other's arms, but they kind of just they're so exhausted, and finally the adrenaline like wears off, and so they're under exhaustion. So the two kids are just like on the street. They're conscious. You could still talk to them, whatever, but they've suddenly had like exhaustion. It's just
All
been
right.
it's just been overwhelming for them.
If you've got a coat or a blanket, I'll pull it out and we'll put them in one of the cars. And then we'll talk outside,
Yeah.
um, over a flask of something. Um, and just put them in the SUV or something. So what are we doing? Have you heard anything from the handler? We got anything? Do we sanitize this whole situation? Do we just
Have I gotten any response?
No, not yet.
Hmm.
I'm gonna type back in whatever code language I choose to use that they'll understand and say, what happened to Bailey? Something is here and it's trying to kill us all. What
You see,
killed Agent Raley?
you see three dots as if someone's typing in response, and then it stops,
Uh-huh.
goes away, and then you get, um, you wrote that in like the coded thing, right?
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So the code thing is sort of a like what happened? Is it still it's still there? By the way, remind me real quick. Did you mention that Lancer is X
Yes.
in your texting?
Yes. But
Okay.
in code.
Okay. It's a it says is the thing still basically in code? Is the vector still a threat?
Of course. We don't know. I mean, it keeps coming after us. So yes.
Describe it in code. So it doesn't go ahead. So your handler's asking you to describe what this is.
So since I'm the one typing, I'm probably describing very close to the father of war, because that's what I've had experience with. And that's what I think in my head that it might be. But I'll put in my description and then hand it to Leo, since Leo, you're the only one who really saw it.
And Leviathan.
Well, Lancer, but Lancer is
Yeah, I mean, I'll put in that it's an
the
unnatural
description that
vector.
you saw. Yeah.
Yeah, and it came out of the wall. It came out of a mirror. It's particles. It's very confusing. It
It tore them to shreds and
forms, and just ripped the.
sucked up all the blood.
But yeah, Lancer's just disappeared. Lancer and the father,
Dusty. Yeah.
Dusty, is gone. No trace. I mean, if there's no blood left even in the car, so the car's not scuffed or
re-sterilize.
anything. Yeah, and basically, yeah.
You get you get a code that says when you receive pick up the call at this number that will be coming in. So you describe it, and then the command in code says answer a call coming from 5667, and then it goes out. Basically, that's what it says. So the phone goes dead. I mean, not dead, but it says
The answer is we have to wait.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are free to discuss more stuff. Otherwise, about 15 minutes later, a call is going to come in. But if you wish to discuss more, you can.
Well, I mean, Lana, I really don't know what to trigger. I don't, and then to kill the father now. What the hell is that?
There's too many people around here. We need to relocate again. Let's.
Because I'm afraid we're gonna have to sanitize this whole situation. So.
Yeah. For all we know, they're causing it, so we don't know.
I don't detect any malignity, maligness on behalf of the kids.
Yeah, there doesn't have to be. It could be something.
Yeah, I think they're
something that's
unfortunate.
lashing out from them. If they're psychic. Test them and see if they've got ESP or anything like that.
They're asleep now, so let's keep them asleep for a while.
Let's keep them asleep. But I mean, they chose to, or that malign entity chose to go for Dusty rather than Leviathan. Chose to go for the trusted father figure.
Right.
Or the father rather than for the stranger. And I don't detect in Lana any kind of enmity for either of the fathers. Part
of this is just wild speculation, but what if, that's why I wanted them to tell us what happened to Bailey. if Bailey was attacked by some sort of horrible entity, and we don't even know where in the world he was when this happened,
Right.
maybe it made the connection between his necklace and the boy, and it just followed the path the way the girl described it. And now it's here continuing to murder and kill everything
Yeah.
that's around it.
But the necklace is gone now.
Yeah, but it already
Father.
came through. It came through when it burned up.
So
It
why
was
is it
hiding. You
going?
said it came out of the mirror. It was hiding
Came
in
out
the
of the mirror.
mirror.
Well, it came back for Lancer. It didn't do it the first time, so it kept coming back. I suspect if any of us gets away, if we're targeted, we get away, it's going to be hounding us. So it will come back for us. I don't know. The kids next. I mean, is it just sanitizing everyone, and will it move past once we're all gone? Will it start to
No. It
move
had
to
no
others?
reason to kill Lancer, and it did,
Exactly.
or the dog, and
Lancer
it
was.
did.
We were not threatening. We were ready to just walk out. Everything
We've
seemed to be
seen it,
fine.
which
Agent
might be
Leo,
enough.
make an intelligence check, Agent Leo. So it's percentage on your
44.
critical success, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So you start thinking about this and following this train of thought, and you're thinking, concentrating on the family, right? What does the family have to do with this? And then Agent Lux mentioned about tracking the sort of thing, and you just remember it attacked the thing, the void, attacked Agent Lancer first, and
Mhm.
Agent Lancer had the the uh,
Yeah. The
the thing,
The
yeah.
and
ammo.
everybody else was around in the area and was either he had it or they were emotionally attached to it. You suddenly start thinking about this. Get this
So,
thought of that Lancer had it and it went after him first.
I mean, is it going to attack again the boy next now? I mean, if this is tied to that stupid heart necklace, if that's the conduit in which this thing is coming through, um,
Lana's asking why didn't it get all of us?
She woke up.
Why so?
She woke up.
Yeah, she kind of thinks it's like why.
we were trying to do it
Listen,
without.
she kind of heard you,
Uh,
murmuring. And she's like, why isn't it doing anything right now?
we don't know. Go back to sleep. Everything's all right now. Just we're just talking.
Why isn't
We'll
it
go.
doing it right? Why isn't it doing it now? And she kind of dozes off, but she keeps at she kept, why isn't it doing it now? Why isn't it doing
Good
it
question.
now?
Maybe it's sleeping.
Maybe it's not predictable
Maybe,
as far as intervals. I mean, I don't know how long it has been since Lancer had disappeared and the attack
maybe
on the father.
something, maybe something is keeping it at bay.
Looking at your necklace, what the hell is that thing? She seemed to.
So I'll tell him the whole story. I'll say, look, I'm really not supposed to talk about it because it's Delta Green business, but there was something in Iraq that was attacking and killing people. And that's part of the story. But I was working on a dig in, forget, Mesopotamia, someplace, and I uncovered this object that looked like this. And it had an energy and a power. And after I studied it, Delta Green recruited me because I could make more of them. This is one of them as a kind of protection against evil. Of course, I don't know honestly whether it works, but I did run towards that thing and it vanished. And it takes a lot to make one of these, and I think that I've also given it part of my soul because I'm not the same person that I was
Yeah. And
5 years ago.
it vanished when you came up, and then it came back again when you left the home. And then
That's true.
and then there was this scene in the park before you arrived when Leviathan was in the car. And then, I mean, it's certainly, it also seems to go away when it's done its job anyway. I mean, it sort of eats someone and then
Takes
kind of
energy
goes
for
away
it to do it.
takes energy, and then it goes away and digests it or whatever. But it does see, we've never seen it and you at the same time.
So if I walk 30 feet away or 40 feet away from you, I'm vulnerable to this thing? Or
Well,
the
Agent
kids?
Leviathan got here first and it attacked.
Fuck.
We
You want to
could
adopt two kids?
we could test it, Leo, if you wanted to walk away. Be ready to run back.
God damn it. Do we have any rope? Yeah, I'll walk away. You know, if that thing appears and this, we've got people. I mean, how far are we from the soccer
Well,
practice?
let's say that we've relocated a little
Yeah,
bit.
let's pull away from.
We're in a
You could
parking lot somewhere.
you could go wherever you wish that's in Los Angeles. If you want, you can go in the middle of
We go to the
nowhere.
Denny's parking lot. Well, no, that's pretty crowded too.
You want an uncrowded place, I'm assuming.
We want to, yeah, we'll say the mall parking lot because the mall's closed by now.
And we're in
So
one
there's
car.
nothing out there.
We're one vehicle.
Are you going to travel in one vehicle, all of you together, to a
If
mall
this
parking
is
lot?
if this crazy
Yeah.
ass theory is
Okay.
correct, then yeah, I'm not leaving
Okay.
Lux's side for a while. So,
Okay. Okay. So it's probably about 10 o'clock at night. You're you're at the Sherman Oaks Galleria, the parking lot. There's lights and activity going on around Ventura Boulevard, but you find a section that's quiet. The overhead lamps are dim. On basically an empty area. There's a lot of employee parking here. It says no parking, employees only, but you do it anyways. Okay, so you're on one car. You're in there. Sammy and Lana are kind of cuddling each other in one of the chairs, kind of wedged between you. Agent Leo, what would you like to do?
fuck it. All right. I'm gonna pace out 10 feet.
Okay. You hear the light, kind of the buzzing of the overhead lamp.
I'll go another 10 feet away from Lux.
That's too far.
I think this is
Do we
crazy.
see anything happening?
No, he's there's some little flies around the top of the thing.
Take another swig
No,
of the flask, but I'm gonna go 10 more feet.
All right, so 30 feet.
Yeah.
no Jaws music.
No.
Oh.
Now clearly you were closer because he ran when Lux ran across the yard. I mean, does this feel within that range? Lancer
You
was
think you're
still being
getting there,
attacked.
sort of. There was a lot going on. You didn't have a tape measure.
No.
Right.
Sort of,
I'm
maybe.
I'll go
trying to
5
look
more.
around at the distance and see if there's any images forming.
No. Bring. There's a phone call
Fuck. All right.
on Lux. Lux, you're getting a phone call from 5668.
Oh, this is the phone call.
Leo, what do you
Answer.
do?
I'm walking closer or to Lux. Back to
You're
Lux.
coming back?
Yeah, because I
Coming
want to
back,
hear.
yeah.
Okay.
We need everybody alert.
Okay. All right. There is
Hold on a second. I don't know what happened there. I touched
Oh.
my phone and it started doing stuff.
um
Did that call?
okay. There is a coded coded situation call coming in. And you go, hello, is this the Lux Interior Lighting Company?
Yes, indeed it is. What can I do for you?
Oh, hi. I'm Simone, and I just want to give you some information about. I have some questions about some of your products.
Go ahead.
There was a recall on some of them. So through a coded message, you get the idea that this is Bailey's cell leader. Simone was Agent Rocksalt's cell leader. And basically, very clipped messages. She says that their previous mission diverted a manifestation of pure chaos that was attempted by vengeful mind parasites. And then you, Agent Lux, hear this, what the? And then you hear her strangled cry. And you hear like a Cuisinart blender going through someone's esophagus and into the
I hang
lungs
up
and
instantly.
coming out. Please make a helpless sanity roll. This is against helplessness.
What is my helpful?
I don't know. I don't think you're adapted. Are you adapted to help? I should look. Are you
No.
adapted to helpless? You are not adapted to helplessness. No, you're not. So helplessness. Roll.
I got a 90.
Okay, you are going to lose 4 sanity due to helplessness as the former cell leader of Bailey gets chopped up before you hang up, and there was nothing you could do about it. You probably caused that. Would you like
Yes,
to
and
push off 4 sanity to your bonds?
no, I think I'll take it.
Do you reach your breaking point?
Let's see. Actually, that would pass my breaking point.
You wish
So
to?
I'll push it off
Okay.
on my mother.
Excellent. Please roll a d4 and break that mother's bond by that amount.
A 4.
Okay. You do not take a sanity loss. So
I'm more concerned that the thing will follow the phone message back to me now. So
yep. So you get that in information, and Agent Leo was there, and I don't know, maybe. So you can relate this. You can relate this to your teammates if you wish. Only you heard all that.
I tell her
What
that
did
part,
she
and I
say?
say, she said that they tried to divert an entity, and I mean, she implied that it's probably following these bonds, and then she was killed by the entity.
Fuck.
And I made contact with her through the phone, so I'm probably next, unless this medallion is actually protecting me. Nothing came at you, Leo?
Nothing. Didn't feel that weirdness that I had felt before the thing showed.
Fuck. I
can't
still don't
tell
know
you.
what to do. What do we do? What do we do? Delta Green
I'll
should be
go
ashamed
for-
of themselves for not telling us what to do.
Yeah. I'll go for a little walk as well, because we might as well get a clearer picture.
I think
On
maybe
this.
we do know one thing at least. It can't be in 2 places at the same time. Maybe it does have to travel back and forth.
Yeah, but it seems to travel pretty damn quick if it wants
Yeah,
to.
well, the
So-
phone, your voice over the phone travels instantaneously. So
Agent Level, you start walking away from the group.
I'm gonna do what Leo did. I'm gonna
Okay.
walk away, 10 feet, 20 feet, and seeing how I feel and happy to run back at any moment.
and
Okay.
I like Agent Level. So if something attacks him, I'm running towards him.
Okay. walk away. You're all watching. This agent level slowly walks 10 steps, another 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 10
And I'm
steps.
looking around. I mean,
Suddenly
carefully.
he is at the other side of the parking lot on the wall, probably at least 100 feet away.
Good. Well, I'll
Nothing's
look
happening.
around, I'll breathe, then turn around and walk back and still be paying attention.
Make it back.
Why did
And I
it
don't feel
attack? Why? The answer has to be, why is it attacking? Why did it attack Lancer? Why did it attack Dusty? Dusty didn't have the medallion.
He was just connected to, obviously Bailey.
Right. But should have attacked the girl and the boy as well.
The boy, definitely. That's his medallion. That's his necklace. Why would it burn? How did it burn up? There's just, I have no clue. I really,
And what line is it? How is it actually attached except psychically between the kid and the dad?
Now, Agent Lux, you remember, because I think you made an occult roll last time, that there's sympathetic magic.
Sure.
That's where voodoo dolls is being the
Right.
most obvious one, that doing something to one causes something to happen in the other, right? Sort of thing. That this seems to, at least for why it burned, seems to be.
Right.
You think
When the
that
dad
makes
was
sense?
attacked.
You
Right.
think that makes sense?
that
When the dad was attacked, when Bailey was attacked, it caused the medallion to reflect that damage. And somehow the thing followed it back, followed the psychic link back to the house, which is where Bailey had been.
Is it sated? Is it done? Is it?
I don't know. Why did it attack? Why would it attack Dusty? Just to kill something that Bailey loved?
Well, it's then the kids are next. I mean,
Then why did it attack Lancer? Lancer wasn't
exactly.
loved by,
Other than he was the one who had, touched the
he had the medallion.
metal,
It is.
the heart. So
He really liked him, and they really liked him. They
yeah,
bonded.
they did bond. They were close. I mean, with the kids. So
kids didn't know Simone.
Right. It attacked and killed Simone just now.
other than it would have known because she was part of the mission, right? That
Well, in that case, it's six
Bailey was
degrees of separation between Bailey and everybody else on the entire planet. We're all dead.
Where does it stop?
exactly.
Right. And how do we stop it?
I don't even know what we don't even know what it is.
She called it a creature of total chaos.
So it's
So why would
unpredictable?
a creature of total chaos follow any rules at all?
Right.
I don't think they knew what it was. And they,
So
Attack
real
at any moment.
real quick,
Okay.
sorry guys. I was just doing a time check, 8:04. I'm willing to go a little bit later. But as you're figuring out, this is a solve sort of situation for you guys. I will still try and get it, but we can have you guys continue discussing and trying to figure out what happens or doing whatever you wish to do. But I got 8:04. I can keep going for maybe another half hour.
are you thinking we can wrap it up in a half an hour, or do you
I think
we need
so.
another episode?
I think I can. I wanna try and help you guys to it. The wrap up. I mean, we have you guys discussing things right now and drawing some conclusions. So it will go late in the night, and you could be asking these questions. But put the things together that some of the things that you've determined. You're asking the right questions, but start thinking, what's going to happen. So I'll continue. So continuing, Sammy says, I have school on Monday. We have to go to how good tickets to school.
I take Lovell aside and I'm like, have you noticed that the kids just keep suddenly being interested in other things besides the fact that their dads are dead? And
Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe that's a sort of reaction. There's some kind of normality that they
yeah,
want
well,
to go back to. I
we
don't
don't know
know
where they're
about.
gonna we don't know where they're gonna stay tonight.
Yeah, maybe we can phone, maybe there's some kind of Delta Green Child Services or whatever for looking after orphans and so on in
Yeah,
this
no,
kind of, maybe,
there's not. They'll just turn them over to the police.
right. So the kids need clean clothes, but is that the least of our problems right now? We've got to figure out what's happening here. So
Yeah, let's walk
a
through it.
monster came through. Why?
I'm hungry.
It's
I'm
Well, let's
hungry.
drive to Denny's and get some food at Denny's,
Yeah.
but
Let's
Okay.
get some food.
bring it out to the parking lot.
Okay.
Um,
So you're all together. You're remaining all together in the one
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
In one vehicle.
You can go to In and Out, drive through.
That's what I was thinking.
In and Out, drive through. No, they
no,
like
we
In
can
and
do
Out.
that. If they want that, then we can do
They
it.
want In
But
and Out. Okay, so you have burgers in the parking lot. In and Out burgers. It's about midnight. The kids after they eat doze off. They finally collapse after they've eaten.
what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Some,
Let's
like you say, let's go over it.
walk through it.
So Bailey and his team were out there.
And
They,
we catch if Bailey was the only one that was killed in that mission?
well, she didn't say anything otherwise. It sounded like they thought they'd successfully diverted the entity.
Yeah. And what does diverted mean? I mean,
Well, it's interesting that they diverted it. It came here. It killed Lancer. It killed the dog. Then it left. Then it came back and tried to kill Leviathan and killed Dusty. And then when I got in contact with Simone, it killed her.
There's one thing that you might be misremembering on the phone call, Agent Lux, that the vector that Rock Salt and Simone's team fought were mind parasites.
That's right.
They're an entity semi-known to Delta Green, but this thing they don't know. In other words, it was
Yeah.
what she described that what they were going against was more of an alien vector. This is completely unknown to them. What you have experienced is unknown to them.
But a mind parasite, she said.
There's known alien entities that have hypergeometric abilities.
Yeah, but we don't,
Okay.
we're not necessarily that deep into that they would tell us those things.
You've suspected it,
Rumors,
and your
yeah.
occult. You have the ideas that some of these things, and I think it was Lux or Level, I think was mentioning that maybe some of the bad guys have their own Delta Green teams of efficient, cold, otherworldly, extraplanar abilities that fix the problems.
Is it about cleaning up those who have the mind parasites with them? And maybe what happened was that those who have emotional connection are able do get infected with that. And so Lancer bonded with the kids. Dusty was obviously bonded with them. And maybe Simone had a connection to in
Rock salt.
some ways to rock salt.
Yeah,
maybe that's how she. So it's intelligent. It is violent and malign. It seems it is very directed. As a force, it's all sort of hypergeometric and sort of chaotic and fractal or whatever, but it's directed. And once it's done what it wants to do, then it goes away. And it's very hygienic, you know? It's got this idea that everything needs to be cleaned up. Now, maybe that's because of appetite. It just wants to devour everything. But it is cleaning up behind it remarkably.
Yeah,
so maybe it is trying to kill mind parasites as well.
I don't know. That's wild speculation. So how do we stop it? How do we get away from it? And
I'm not sure that we have within we can't defeat it. This is beyond our technology, but we need to understand what it wants so it does go away. And the question is, have these two kids got the mind parasites then? And what would it take? Is the mind parasite still around in this vehicle, in one or more of us?
So I'm not very smart on this stuff. What the hell is a mind parasite?
Well, I don't know. And I'm glad I don't know, actually. I don't want to know, but that's what you heard, Lux. That's what Simone told us in her.
Well, it's a parasite that's attached to your brain and to your thoughts and feelings and emotions.
Yeah.
If the connection is between whatever this entity is and these kids, then there's a horrible solution.
Yeah.
But if we use that solution and then we're wrong, how will we live with ourselves?
Yeah. Is it worth reporting what happened, Lux, on the call? Should
I've already
go back to the handler?
Oh, I would have thought that he would have known. Yes, I'll do that.
Are you going to put the handler in jeopardy then?
He got away from me pretty quickly. I wonder if they know what's going on in Delta Green, and the handler was afraid that I would connect him to it. I mean, what if the answer is we all have to die to break the connection? Fuck.
Well, why isn't why isn't it coming out as now? I mean, is it gonna?
Well, this might be keeping it at bay for some reason.
So we just stay with you for the rest of our lives?
It's cool if we have some form of amnesiacs or something, cause amnesia.
I know how to make
that would...
but I've done it twice now, and it cost me. I'm not sure that I could actually make more of them. I could make more, but I don't know if I could survive making more.
Well,
and then what are we going to do?
We're going to live in an SUV with you to, yeah. We're all going to live in the same SUV together for the rest of our lives. It's not workable. So, any message from the handler?
I'll
following the report.
Him, yeah.
Encoded thing comes back. Was that information useful?
No. In fact, I think it caused her to get killed. I think the entity killed her before she could finish talking. And I'll mention mind parasites and some sort of psychic connection. And it was able to move from here to there almost instantaneously. I'll also mention my amulet if it has possible protection.
I think it's time
They're
for me
already
to
there.
start. Oh, sorry. I think maybe I can get on my laptop and start digging further into the mission reports for that cell to find out what's going on. If we can't hear directly from Simone because she's been eaten, then maybe there's other reports, or perhaps these sealed psych sessions that Bailey had, rock salt,
I'm
to
not
get
sure
us some
that
more
you're going to be able to
information
break
there.
into that, but yeah, if anybody can, you can.
So maybe I can.
Yeah. So with Laertes on the phone, I'll get to that one first. Uh, it says this is Fubar. Where did you mention the family or say anything about the family? Where's the family? So Laertes asked, "Where's the family?"
In the car, asleep. Just the two kids. The dads are dead.
Okay.
It's
It
Delta
goes.
Green. I tell them absolutely every detail. So
Um, Laertes is like, this is completely Fubar. You're gonna have to take care of it. We can't. This has to be done soon. Whatever you're to do.
what do you know that we don't know?
Lines blank.
Fuck. I'm do I even have a gun?
The only more the if it is an emotional connection, if this parasites are now why it went after what the Simone, but that connects us to Lancer. Um, the kids are next.
Right. I'm,
Nobody wants to
or if the
say it,
kid,
but
Oh, I'm
yeah.
quite capable of if we need to
I
sanitize
think
the
we need to.
situation.
I think we need to sanitize the situation and run, and that might not solve the problem. We might just
I'm going to
follow us
try to
until it
find
solves.
some more information.
I was
I'm
just
going to go
waiting.
and
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Don't worry about rolling. I'll give it to you. The you get basically a summary of the psychiatric notes, and you're able to basically get that Bailey was Roxalt was fixating, just really doing everything he can to stay with the family and to construct this family, and it meant extreme amount to him, and he felt that he was letting them down, that he was a failure, and he didn't want to go on at anything. It's basic. In short, uh, it's basic. There's no indication of any kind of. There's no proof of a theorem that Bailey's psychiatric stuff really had anything to do with it, other than someone suffering from being away from the family they love and having to do these missions every now and then. It's a great toll on the human mind to have to do this. So to sum up, it's not really on that. The answer is not on that branch of the tree.
fine. So that's good. And to get that, the branch of the tree that I want to look at is the cell, and this is much more dangerous for me and maybe more difficult because I'm having to look at the Delta Green area. What was Rock Salt's team
Yeah, go ahead and
looking at?
give me a roll, computer science roll for this.
10.
Okay. Success, but not a success.
Yeah.
Uh, that going into Delta Green, you get um very little, but you get because it's all different codes and stuff like that. But you're getting the impression that there was some kind of their last mission involved some kind of alien group that had access to hypergeometry that they could use offensively. So there was an alien species group, hive mind of mind parasites, and so that's a vector, and then that vector could call in, let's say, mercenaries or something else to assist. And they seem to be exceptionally malignant. And whether the current thing that you're dealing with right now is, you get the impression of sentience, but is it just a force that something go off, like a curse? If someone, you get shades of impression of like witches and their curses down the line to the next of kin, when the witches were burned in the Salem witch trials and they would curse everyone there, and you and all your children would burn because of what you've done. Kind of parallel sort of tracks that you're getting this, and that maybe alien races can do that too, or of these mind parasites. So some kind of sentient curse of some kind.
Okay, I will relay this to the team for what it's worth. So some kind of sentient curse which is being passed down from mind to mind, and effectively that's kind of a parasite.
I kind of question the kids on whether their parents had been brujas or witches or something like that, but what can you do about that? I mean, it's
Well, I think they're doomed. I mean, I'm ready to I don't know if I have anything in my med kit to put them to sleep for a while, but I'm willing to take the car and take care of this situation. So
what do we do with the bodies?
I'll handle it. This vehicle will burn. It burns very hot.
We'll have to live with it
I
if we aren't hunted down and killed by whatever the thing is.
I got it. I'll do it. I've done it before, and
You've done it before. Yeesh. And do we scatter to the winds?
we scatter.
Is
Think,
this
think.
the
As I'm driving away, as I'm grabbing the keys
Okay,
from.
we're doing it.
No, wait, but let's leave it another five minutes, okay? That's 5 minutes, and really make sure that we haven't left something.
What are you
What-
waiting for? What are you?
What else is there? I mean, we've got wild speculations about witchcraft and mind parasites, and it's like, but what can you do about it?
This is what I
We
feared
don't
from.
have an occult library at our fingertips that's going
Okay.
to answer the questions.
This is what I worried about the first time I met the whole family. So this is what I assumed was going to end. How it was going to
I'm
end.
not so sure that Delta Green hasn't sent us on a suicide mission, because they were very not forthcoming with information. They're still
Yeah.
not.
They're not saying, and this is, given it's an infectious vector, you don't want to have a whole team running around getting infected in an uncontrolled way, because you lose a bunch of agents, or it can spread more widely. So WTF is going on here.
Yeah.
And these kids, what is the risk? Is the risk that they tell people what's happened? I mean, that's a normal kind of a risk. Or is the risk that they're going to carry something? Are they the ones who've got this? Or is
Well,
it?
they're the most solid connection.
But it wasn't necessary for the for them to have a direct connection with Simone in order for her to suffer. Now, maybe it's a separate mind parasite or something like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be a single entity.
Well, we don't know what
dad.
Bailey's connection, personal connection or emotional connection was with Simone.
They were on the same team.
Right. And we sometimes form pretty strong bonds between us.
But they were fighting the same entity. So if it
Exactly.
infected one of them, it infected all of them, probably.
And again, I mean, they may have had a closer bond than what we understand as well.
I think that Delta Green has just cut ties with us by cutting us off there because they're afraid of it, whatever it is. And I think that we have to do whatever we can. And as psychologically damaging as that might be, we have to tell ourselves it's Delta Green's fault. They're the ones that caused it to happen. And then hopefully it doesn't hunt us down and kill us all.
And hopefully Delta Green doesn't hunt us down and kill us all.
They probably will too. I'm not sure I want to go in for a debriefing.
One problem at a time. I say we scatter. Lovell, I'll take the keys.
Okay.
Good
Okay.
God.
I give him the keys.
Agent Leo, you have the keys to the one vehicle. What are you going to do? It's near dawn.
Well, I'm going to get out of town, find someplace quiet.
Let's start small. You get in the car with the kids.
Start it up.
And you drive away.
Mm-hmm.
You leave Agent Lux, Agent Leviathan, and Agent Lovell at a parking lot of the Sherman Oaks Galleria near dawn.
They can figure it out.
Okay. Agent Lux, Agent Leviathan, and Agent Lovell. Agent Leo drives away. The sun comes up over the edge of the wall, the hills. You hear the car quietly drive away, and then you hear a smash. You hear the sound of metal and lights and rubber and things twisting. Down below. What do you do?
Well, is it Leo? Did he crash?
Walk over to investigate. This is about 100 feet away down the ramp of the thing. You find the vehicle smashed up against the wall right past the barrier. It's still on. It's smoking from the hood. The windows are blasted out and crashed. And inside, you find nothing. No Leo.
Kids, no Leo.
No kids. No Leo. And there's some tears on the seats, and you just can't remember if the upholstery was torn that way when you first got in.
No, it's a rental.
It's a rental. We'll be charged for that.
Let's go. No, we're not paying for anything. We're
No.
on the wind.
We're walking away. This is the cleanest exit possible.
Mm-hmm.
I'm heading for Singapore to visit my friend Andrew.
And that is how Next of Kin ends. I wish to thank my players for that.
Yeah, we'll thank you when you tell us what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, what the hell?
That was cool, but yeah, what was going on?
I'm not saying this on recording.
Oh, you're not going to tell the people who've spent 3 episodes watching this.
I'll leave you to speculate everything that was happening.
They can buy. There's no need to put the spoiler online, and someone could actually play this whole thing again if they wanted and say, hey, maybe I can figure out.
Well, let me go ahead and finish up then. Our players included Joseph Clay, Andrew Buchanan, Thomas Grooms, Mike Kyle, and myself with Aaron Vanek as the game handler. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members, you can set up private games, and you can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Spotify, Podbean, or iTunes. Support for the show is provided by our patrons who are listed in the closing credits. If you'd like to show us your appreciation, please visit our Patreon page, or you can use the thanks button just below the screen. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows, and leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Thom Raley, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Delta Green role-playing game. Until next time, good luck and good gaming.